the Detroit Pistons 2004 NBA Finals run and the shaming of Kobe Bryant with the sexual assault allegation that occurred during the NBA season of 2004, all completely decoded the by the numerological code of gematria, the practice of coding letters and words into numbers. The 2003-2004 NBA season was a 27 year. 2003-2004 adds up to 27. The 2003-2004 NBA season was the end of Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant and the end of the Lakers dynasty, because it is dynasty that has gematria 27. Coach Larry Brown won the championship that year. It is Brown that brought the end to the Laker dynasty. Chauncey Billups was the NBA Finals MVP. Chauncey Billups was born over at Denver, Colorado. You know why it was scripted for Chauncey Billups to win NBA Finals MVP? It is because the sexual assault allegation for Kobe Bryant occurred over at Colorado, the same place where the Finals MVP was born at. So, when I go to Kobe Bryant's Wikipedia page, I'm going to show you everything that happened with the sexual assault allegation if you're not familiar. In 2003, Bryant was accused of sexual assault by a 19-year-old hotel clerk. Criminal charges were later dropped. He attended pre-trial conferences during that season while he was playing games. She had some bruise marks. The chick I know was schizophrenic. She tried to commit suicide 2 other times. The whole thing ended when the accuser refused to testify. But back at that time in 2003, whites were a bigger share of the population than they were today in 2020. So the whole shaming ritual of Kobe involved the fact that, oh, black people are seen as savages and rapists and thugs. And so you get these people to hate on Kobe Bryant as part of a shaming ritual because Kobe Bryant, let's face it, Kobe was jealous that Shaq was the main star on the LA Lakers. That Kobe Bryant became the ball hog in the 2004 NBA Finals. That season was part of the script. This was a Kobe Bryant shaming ritual. This was like the first season of LeBron in Miami. The shaming ritual brought the end of Shaq in LA and the transition of Kobe Bryant to a time of turmoil and dysfunction and disappointment within the Laker organization. What Kobe was trying to do was he was trying to win the MVP during the 2004 NBA Finals. The scripted exit was along the way. So how did we know that the Detroit Pistons were the team that was scripted to win the championship? Well, the Pistons last won the championship before that season in 1990 against the Portland Trailblazers. The Detroit Pistons won the NBA Finals 4-1. The Detroit Pistons ended a 14-year championship drought. They went 13 years without winning the title. It is end that has gematria of 14. For the Pistons and the Lakers, they rematched again in the NBA Finals 15 years later from 1989, their last matchup, which saw the Detroit Pistons defeat the Los Angeles Lakers. This happened 15 years later. The Lakers are trying to win their 15th championship. They failed to win their 15th championship. She had bruise marks on her neck, the accuser. So going back to the accuser. Whoops. She had bruise marks on her neck. This was when she filed the police report, supposedly. It is neck that has gematria 15. Now, it is Kobe that has gematria 15. The Lakers faced off the Pistons again 15 years later from 1989. This is the significance of the gematria of Kobe trying to win the Lakers' 15th championship. And now, meanwhile, for the Detroit Pistons, they got a really big trade during their season. They traded for Rasheed Wallace during the All-Star break. They acquired Rasheed Wallace from the Atlanta Hawks. In gematria, it is Atlanta that has gematria 15. This is how you knew the script called for the Pistons to win the championship 15 years later. A historical NBA Finals matchup. The Pistons and the Lakers have had a rich history dating back to Chuck Daly, the Bad Boy Pistons, and Magic Johnson. Why does Billups play for the Pistons? It's Billups that has gematria of 91. It's Detroit that has gematria of 91. Notice why these two teams face each other in the NBA Finals quite a bit. Detroit and Los Angeles equal 37 in gematria. Bye-bye, Shaq from Los Angeles. Bye-bye, Shaq, after the fact that the Lakers lost Game 5 over at Michigan to the Pistons. The Pistons and Michigan both have the same gematria as bye-bye Shaq because he left for Miami. This is why he left for Miami. It has to do with the fact that it's Miami that has gematria of 27. His last season signaled the end of the dynasty in 2003-2004, which adds up to 27. A geometric connection here. And continuing on in the Gematrinator, the accuser was a hotel clerk. It is hotel that has gematria of 109. Bye-bye, Shaq Parr. The shaming ritual of Kobe. You couldn't win without Shaq. You had the sexual assault case. It's like this is all part of the shaming ritual. Hotel clerk has the same gematria as the Pistons in Michigan. This is how you knew the script was in before the season started. Why did you think the NBA Finals MVP Chauncey Billups was born over at Denver, Colorado? You know what else is interesting in gematria? It is Colorado that has gematria of 38. Kobe Bryant's birthday, August the 23rd of 1978, is a birthday numerology of 38. It is Colorado that has gematria of 83, where Chauncey Billups is from, where Kobe Bryant, where the sexual assault came from. Detroit, Michigan has gematria of 83. It is Bryant that has gematria of 80. It is Chauncey that has gematria of 80 and 35. Chauncey has gematria of 35. The rape happened supposedly in room 35. Room 35 was supposedly where it occurred. Chauncey Billups, the Colorado native, ended up being the MVP of the NBA Finals. I really have no idea why Chauncey Billups. I mean, it's no coincidence that he was born at the same state where the assault took place at. Or the fact of the matter is that it is Hotel that has gematria of 24. That NBA Finals occurred in a 24 year, which is 2004. The Pistons, with the NBA title, had a 3-3 record in the NBA Finals. That is the same gematria as NBA Finals. Shaq was born on March the 6th, 3-6. In other words, the Pistons won 3 NBA titles in 6 appearances. This is why the Pistons were the NBA champions for that year. Shaq was on his way out the door. He didn't need Kobe Bryant. Phil Jackson has the same gematria as the Pistons in Michigan. He was going to be a part of this historic NBA Finals series. The 2004 NBA season had the 58th edition of the NBA Finals. So let me go to the NBA. This was the 58th season of the NBA. The Pistons defeated the Lakers 4-1. This was the end of the Lakers. The Lakers returned to the NBA Finals that season in the 58th NBA Finals. It is the Los Angeles Lakers that has gematria of 58. The Detroit Pistons were led by their dominant defense with Ben Wallace. Defense has gematria of 58 and 31. It is defense that has gematria of 31. It is Pistons that has gematria of 31. It is sexual assault that has gematria of 31. No coincidence by the numbers. The sexual assault was part of the script for the Pistons to defeat the Lakers. Why do these two teams face off each other quite a bit, at least 3 times? The LA Lakers has gematria of 112. It is Pistons that has gematria of 112. How about this? Detroit, Michigan, the last game of the NBA Finals, the last game of Kobe, Shaq, Kobe Bryant, Los Angeles, California. Automobile equals 113. They are the Pistons. They won 4-1 against Kobe Bryant, against Shaquille. The matchup of Detroit, LA, the end of Shaq in LA. The history is there with the Detroit Pistons. The third NBA Finals matchup between the Pistons and the LA Lakers. The bad boy Pistons winning 2 of 3 NBA championships against the LA Lakers. Now, what is the significance of the piston in the automobile? First of all, what is a piston? I don't know what a piston is. It is a disc or short cylinder fitting closely within a tube in which it moves up and down against a liquid or gas. Use an internal combustion engine to derive motion or to pump to impact motion, which is probably what allows your car to run in the first place. Now, the meaning of the riddle of the piston in the automobile has to do with the fact that get Shaq in a car, get him out of Los Angeles. Bye-bye, Shaq. There he is. Leaving Los Angeles, driving away from LA and Kobe Bryant. This is the significance of the Pistons and Shaquille leaving LA. Leaving them behind in his automobile. This is the riddle of the 2004 NBA Finals. Pistons versus Lakers, the third matchup, the championship number 57 in Pythagorean gematria. It's 57. It's NBA Finals run. It's championship. Detroit Pistons have won 3 championships. They've played in quite a bit of NBA Finals. Detroit Pistons versus LA Lakers. Champions is 98. Detroit versus Los Angeles, the NBA Finals. Ben Wallace played in the NBA Finals. So did Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed equals 33 and 60. His simple gematria is the same gematria as Hotel. It is Ben and Rasheed Wallace. That is the same Pythagorean gematria as Lakers. It is Ben that has the gematria of Lakers. Ball Hog Bryant, gematria 56. The Ball Hog who cost them the NBA Finals in the Lakers' 56th season in existence, the end of the Lakers. 56 wins for the season for the Lakers. Their 56th season, inverted star, the end of the Lakers, the shaming ritual. The Lakers entered the NBA Finals with 68 wins. It has to do with the fact that Chauncey Billups is from Denver. Denver has gematria of 68. Detroit Pistons has gematria of 68. Chauncey Billups was the MVP, born at the same state where the sexual assault took place. And now, which city did this occur at? Eagle, Colorado. It occurred in the same state, or actually, it occurred at Edwards, Colorado. Chauncey Billups was born at the same state where the assault took place at. Benjamin has gematria of 68 and 32, the same gematria as Denver. Ben Wallace, a big part of the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons ending a 14-year championship drought. You see how scripted the NBA was that year? Edwards, Colorado, in the blood sacrifice of the LA Lakers. 69 wins for this season. 69 total. The mark of the beast having gematria of 69. And now we move to the Detroit Pistons. 54 wins for the season. Kobe Bryant as gematria 54. They defeated Kobe Bryant in the NBA Finals. He was trying to play hero ball, trying to be hero. Heck, the NBA Finals ended on the 15th day of June. This has to do with the fact that this is the Kobe shaming ritual. The Pistons Lakers matchup 15 years later. The bruise is on the neck. Getting Rasheed Wallace from Atlanta. It's all part of the gematria script of 15. The NBA Finals ended June the 15th. The gematria of Lakers. The gematria of title. The date numerology is 45. The end of Shaquille O'Neal in LA. Shaq is gematria 45. Shaq is off to Miami after this game. This is why the NBA Finals ended on June the 15th. The NBA Finals begin on June the 6th, 6-6. This is the same gematria as Lakers. And now, June the 6th of 2004, this is a date numerology of 36. Shaquille O'Neal was born on a date of 3-6. March the 6th. Shaquille O'Neal, it was all about him leaving the Lakers in an automobile. In an automobile. Leave has gematria 45 and 18. Shaq has gematria 45. Leave. From Miami, you see that? You see that? Miami gematria of 45. June the 15th of 2004. It can't be any more clear. The Kobe Bryant shaming ritual further decoded, or I should say, the Pistons won 54 games in the regular season. They entered the NBA Finals with 66 wins, the Detroit Pistons. The NBA Finals started on 6-6, June the 6th. Right? There you know, there you know, this is how you know that it's part of the script. I have no idea what is the meaning of 70 wins. I mean, end of the LA Lakers with the Detroit Pistons, 66 wins. You can do it that way. The end of Kobe Shaq. Does that have gematria of 70? End of Kobe Shaq era. I mean, end of O'Neal as gematria of 91. You see that? The end of O'Neal. Same gematria as Billups, Detroit Pistons. Understand that? Shaq's birthday, March the 6th. Because he averaged 36 points in the 2002 NBA Finals over at his home state of New Jersey. I'm going to link that at the end of the video. March the 6th of 2004 is a birthday numerology of 33. That's the gematria of NBA Finals, for instance. And then June the 6th of 2004, date sequences in the calculator. 13 weeks in a day. That's a 13's the gematria of LA. The Pistons went 13 years without winning the championship. The 2003-2004 Pistons, they started 33-16. That's the gematria of NBA Finals. That's the gematria of Kobe. They started out really quick during their first 49 games. 33-16. Under Brown, the Pistons are once again a tough defensive team. They went on a 13-game winning streak between December and January. That's the gematria of LA. Michigan starts with the 13th letter. Both equal 4 in Pythagorean gematria. This is really groundbreaking stuff. He became the first owner to win 2 championships in the one calendar year. The Tampa Bay Lightning, and then we have this happening. William Davidson and a championship, and the Detroit Pistons, as a matter of fact. William has gematria of 79-34. It's Lakers LA Lakers as Dimachev 79. He defeats the Lakers along the way. And then we have to do the beginning of the NBA Finals and then Kobe Bryant's birthday. What does that mean in terms of the shaming ritual? Now, August the 23rd, Kobe's birthday, the month and the day. As of the 31, this is the gematria of sexual assault and Pistons and Detroit. This is why the shaming ritual occurred against Detroit. We're going to get Shaq in a car. He's going to leave Los Angeles. 78 days, 79 days from the start of the NBA Finals to his birthday. NBA Finals gematria 78. It is Lakers, its champion. That is gematria of 79. June the 15th of 2004 to August the 23rd, the end of the NBA Finals to that day. It's a time span of 70 days when you include the end day in the Detroit Pistons win their 70th game on June the 15th. And the Lakers ended the year with 69 wins. So it's 69 days from June the 15th to Kobe Bryant's birthday. What does the Kobe birthday, what did it really represent before the NBA season? 54 birthday numerology. The Lakers won 54 games. Or I should say the Detroit Pistons did. I have to go back and check that. Birthdays. Chauncey Billups, 43 years of age this year. He was 27 years of age when he won the NBA Finals MVP. He ended the dynasty. Dynasty's 27. Miami's 27. Shaq went to Miami. September the 25 of 2003, as of the 57, that is the championship number. 57, NBA Finals run and championship equal 57. You can check that out in the earlier stages of the video on the gematria calculator. NBA Finals MVP was born at the same state where the assault took place at. That is how scripted it was. Rasheed Wallace, 45 years of age. 29 years of age when he won the championship. He was raised over at Kobe Bryant's birthplace, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Which day was he traded to the Detroit Pistons? His first road game occurred at his birth city with the Pistons against the Philadelphia 76ers. That was one of the teams that Kobe beat during his three-peat with Shaquille O'Neal. February the 9th, 2004, he was traded to the Atlanta Hawks. The LA Lakers has gematria of 40. February the 9th of 2004 is a birthday numerology of 40. February the 9th of 2004, what is that numerology? Date numerology of 35, room 35, Kobe Bryant, February the 9th. February the 9th in the beginning of the NBA Finals on June the 6th of 2004. I mean, June the 6th of 2004 is a date numerology of 18. That is the gematria of, you guessed it, upset. In Shaq has gematria of 18. Leave has gematria of 18. And this was a big upset. Upset has gematria of 18. That's the meaning of June the 6th of 2004. And now going back to Rasheed Wallace being traded on February the 9th. February the 9th of 2004 has gematria of 17. The only thing that comes to mind is NBA. And now Rasheed Wallace was traded on February the 9th of the year 4. This adds up to 15. Gematria of Kobe, the bruise on the neck. Atlanta's gematria 15. 15 years later, the Detroit Pistons faced off against the Lakers again. And then February the 9th of 2004, what is that time span to the beginning of the NBA Finals? Time span of 118 days from the trade to the beginning of the NBA Finals. Recall, that 118 is Phil Jackson, the gematria calculator. If you include the end day and make that 119 days, it is master plan. That is gematria of 119. The whole Kobe Bryant allegation in Colorado. All seeing eye as gematria of 119. Another big reason why the Lakers finished the year with 56 wins. The NBA Finals ended 9 days later, June the 15th. 4 months and 6 days later, 18 weeks later from the trade, the Pistons win the championship. 46 has to do with the fact that end of O'Neal, and then Detroit, Michigan, and then bye-bye Shaq, hotel clerk, Michigan, and then 18. The NBA Finals began on a date numerology of 18. Upset. Shaq leaving. That was the gematria of upset. Larry Brown, 63 years of age at that time, and now the birthday, September the 14th of 2004. Birthday numerology of 27, gematria of dynasty. Rasheed Wallace, birthday, September 17th, 2003. Ben Wallace, September the 10th, 1974. 45 years of age. I wonder why many Pistons guys were 29 years of age. The Detroit Pistons LA Lakers NBA Finals was a rematch from 15 years ago, and then the NBA MVP was from Denver, over at the same state where the assault took place at. I'm not gonna repeat myself anymore with that. September the 10th adds up to 19. Well, the accuser was 19 years of age. Another big reason why Kobe won the 2009 and the 2010 NBA Finals. These adds up to 19. So the shaming ritual did come to an end. Kobe Bryant did win when it's all said and done. Okay, never mind my notification 9/1/20/27/31. That's the gematria Pistons, September the 10th of 1974. This is why Ben Wallace plays on the Pistons in the first place. Rasheed Wallace, September 17, 1974. As of the 38th, that's the gematria of Colorado. Gematria of Colorado. The whole story of the season for Kobe Bryant, and then I gotta do the NBA MVP, Chauncey Billups, or Richard Hamilton. The guy with the glasses. He's another Pennsylvania native. That's a state where Kobe Bryant was at. He was born on the 45th day of the year, February the 14th. That's gematria of Leave and Shaq and all other things. Birthday numerology of 40, LA Lakers gematria of 40. 6'6", Lakers gematria 66. One 978 25, 26, 30, 32, gematria rematch. Then Chauncey Billups. Rip Hamilton. Hamilton is gematria of 38. Richard Hamilton, and the fact that Colorado has gematria of 38, and Richard and Champion and Rip Hamilton. Rip as gematria of 25. It's Lakers as gematria. LA Lakers gematria 25. The same gematria as Rip Hamilton, his nickname. And Uh, Richard Hamilton, birthday numerology. I just did 40. I did 32. Birthday numerology. Chauncey Billups, September 25th of 1976. Philadelphia 76ers, Kobe Bryant, and it's all part of the code. 1976. 1976 is a 24 year. He was the MVP of the 2004 NBA Finals. 1976, 24 year for Chauncey Billups. Actually, that's 23. The season began in 2003. Mr. Big Shot, Chauncey Billups. Mr. Big Shot, Gematria of 111 and 48 wasn't going to go without an NBA Finals championship. Chauncey Ray Billups, same gematria as Bryant. '56 season, and for the Pistons, that was their 63rd season after 62 prior seasons. So 47th in the Detroit area, 46 prior seasons. So Phil Jackson, gematria 46, hotel clerk, gematria 46. And to end the Kobe Bryant sexual assault allegations, he accused Bryant of raping her on July the 1st of 2003. July the 1st adds up to his number 8. July the 1st of 2003 adds up to 31. That is the gematria of sexual assault in Pistons. So definitely by the numbers. It was all scripted. July the 1st, how much time from July the 1st, the date of the assault of 2003. 14-day numerology, the Pistons win the championship 14 years later. Yeah, that's a date numerology of 13. Gematria of LA. August 23rd, 2003. Time span of 54 days. Kobe being Bryant gematria. And then 1 year anniversary, or actually 2004. Let's do that. The end of the NBA Finals on June the 15th. That's 50 weeks. And then end of the NBA Finals. Do it this way. June the 15th, 2004 to the 1 year anniversary of the supposed sexual assault. In this 16 days. Ultimately, the Lakers, Kobe and Shaq ended with the Lakers at 14 championships, and the Pistons win the championship 14 years later, and the matchup occurred 15 years later, the rematch between the Pistons and the Lakers, with the shaming ritual of Kobe Bryant after the sexual assault over at a hotel in Colorado. The NBA Finals MVP was from Colorado.